TOMz.
Yes, the biggest and the best sci-tech show in the land is finally on your screens. This is, of course, Teenagers on a Mission, right in SABC Mzansi for sure. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome indeed. Ubuntu and Siake are so ready to bring yet another jam-packed sci-fi edutainment show.
Yes.
Apa ku SABC 1.
Absolutely right. Namhlanje bafethu sithetha udaba le traditional medicine phecelezi umuthi wesintu. Now bafethu, traditional medicine has been around for longer than Western medicine. Now because abanye abantu bakusebenzisa for izinto ezingalungile, yazi ukuthini lento lena has been stigmatized because of its association with witchcraft.
And that's what we're here to do today, demythitize lonto. Without any further ado, Gibafet, let's get right into it.
Let's go.
Shebamfela re le tshwaretse mo lenanehong la kajeko la TOMz. Re tlo bona the cool garden e leng hore ba etsa di medical herbs mo yone. Re tlo botsisa dipotso tse itseng ka moriana ya hlaho. Re ithute ka the phytoactive plants. Re bona hore history ya traditional medicine hantle-ntle e tswa kae. Re bona hore bokamoso ba traditional medicine ka mohara society ya rona hantle-ntle bo ya kae. Bona hantle-ntle o hlalefile hakakang. Re tlo bona ha re bapala the TOMz quiz.
Alright, Tim, that's it. It's that time again where we get to interact with you guys via social media. Now, I'm trying to do you think traditional medicine as well as Western medicine actually work hand in hand? Let's see what you guys had to say on social media. I think Western medicine comes from traditional medicine. Okay. Let's really get OK_02. I think traditional medicine is raw and Western medicine is the more processed one. Okay, cool. Keep them coming in on social media. On Facebook, we are simply TOMz. On Twitter, at TOMz_SABC_1. Right now, it's Batini. Let's go. Alright, Mzansi, we've heard what you guys had to say on social media about traditional medicine. Right about now, though, sesinte panti like I at Jetnde or secondary school. Menu Suswami, Sawana Suswami?
Ngiyaphila.
Uyaphila nami ngiyaphila. Ngicela ukubuza igama lakho.
Mina igama lami ngoHappiness Khoza.
Now Suswami, ngifuna ukwazi, what's your take on traditional medicine?
I-traditional medicine isinceda ukuthi siyakhona ukuzilapha nge-traditional medicine.
Mina ndithatha umhlonyana.
Ntoni umhlonyana?
Liyeza elinceda isifuba nesisu.
Why do you think it's important for thina abantu ukuthi sisebenzise umuthi wesintu?
Ndithi kubalulekile basebenzise umuthi wesintu kuba amanye amayeza awesilungu aphuma kalapha kuthi thina abantu.
Okay, what's the difference between traditional medicine and witchcraft ungathini?
Okay. I-traditional medicine kukuba ngamayeza ancedayo kwaye i-witchcraft ngabantu abathakathayo.
Ukuthakatha it means ngumuntu oyenzela abanye abantu into embi. Then into iyeza elipholisa abantu.
And mina ngifuna ukwazi, do you think isikhona isikhala since we're living in a Western society for us to use traditional medicine?
Yebo sikhona. It's because of umuntu iyeza lesilungu abanye banganaba costa futhi iyeza lesilungu liyeza ukumele ukuthi uhambe waste imali uhambe ugibele uyolanda kuphi iyeza lesinto ngana walithatha egarden lapha.
So vele uyitshalele.
Yebo.
Alright, we are asking the very big question. Is traditional medicine good or bad? Let's check this video clip out.
Tokela hore sebedise traditional medicine e teng ka mahara constitutional rights tsa rona. Hona le dijalo tse itseng tse le hore ka kgona ho di sebedisa for traditional healing ebile ntho is part of our heritage. Traditional medicine ke ntho e le hore ka kgona we harvest ka mohara di greenhouses. Ebile traditional medicine re kgona ho sebedisa ka lebaka la hore is part of the African heritage. Ebile 80% ya batho ba mo Afrika Borwa ba kgona ho fola ka ho sebedisa traditional medicine. Batho ba bangata he mo Afrika ntse ba sebedisa di indigenous medical plants for dilemo tse ngata tse fetileng. Dijalo tse he ke meriana e leng hore kgona ho sebedisa nako e telele ho feta di Western medicine. Ebile he di la di complex interactions tse leng hore di a sebedisiwa ho etsa di traditional medicine. Di formulas ke ntse re kgona ho sebedisa ka hore re etse di infusions tse re di nwang, di decoctions hore re aramele, re phalatse, ebile re nwe enemas, ebile he re tshiseletse. Kaofela ntho tse di kgona ho re thusa hore re fall from specific conditions. traditional healing ka re tshebedisa dijalo di-minerals tse leng ka mohara diphoofolo gore tlo kgona go thusa ka di-physiological le di-psychological effects tse leng gore motho di mo tshwere mafura a mangata a diphoofolo ke ntho e re di sebedisang he gobane o na le di-hormones tsa teng tse kgonang go thusa batho ka meriana di-minerals tseo ke ntho e leng gore kgona go affecta le maikutlo a motho
Beniyazukuthi households ezi-133,000 zirhola imali ekuvuneni kwamayeza wesintu.
Ini? I mean, abengayazi ke leyo nto leyo. Shuthi kahle kahle 133,000 families actually get an income from practicing traditional medicine.
Yup.
All right, cool. Hit us up on social media. We'll see you right after this. 130.
Mzansi Africa namkilikili back to Teenagers on a Mission up against SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.
Yes, bafethu, if you've just joined us, then you are just in time. Ukuhlangana nomvakashi wethu noma umqhwepheshe wethu ozotshela kabanzi traditional medicine.
Yes, he's actually an ethnobotanist. Such a fancy job description. Yes. Haike Lomdu actually knows more about amayeza wesintu than any other person of his color, which makes him very interesting to know about. Maske sibona ke what he's discovered about traditional medicine. And we have hit the streets one more time. Namhlanje ke sivakashele Dane Fern up at Johannesburg and sidibana nomnye ubuti who's going to show us the amazing power of the healing plants. Okay guys, I don't want to waste any more time. I want to be one with nature. Asambeni. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay. How are you? My name is Buntu. I'm from a show called Teenagers on a Mission, and today you are my mission. So I want to know what your name is, what we're doing here today, and what you do for a living.
Okay, well, my name is Jean-Francois Sobietsky. I am an ethnobotanist, so I'm a medicinal plant researcher, I'm a nutritionist and a teacher, and a herbalist. So as a herbalist, I'm a holistic, somebody says to me, what would you describe yourself? I would say I'm a holistic healer because I look at the whole person, from nutrition to the mind to herbal medicines, and then I'll give people herbal medicines or recommend herbal medicines from the health shops they can take to balance themselves.
So please tell me how you take a raw plant and make it into a medicinal.
Okay, so as a traditional herbalist, what you do is you always try and take a part of the plant, and the first thing is you have to know what plant it is, because many plants look alike. You have to be very, very certain. If you're not certain of what a plant is, you need to avoid it. So what you do is you take a piece of, let's say, a root or a piece of the leaf, and you try and keep the plant living.
Okay.
And then you would dry it in semi-sun, because full sun takes off power from medicine. Once it's dried, you pound it into small pieces, then you can use a blender to blend it into a powder. So powders are good. You can put the roots and the fresh material straight into alcohol, like vodka, and that's called a tincture. What's really nice about tinctures is that you can keep them for 15 years and they don't go off, and you just take the drops of the alcohol. So there's many ways. Steaming. What I learned from African traditional medicine, because I was initiated into African traditional medicine often relies on steaming medicines, futa to steam, and to bath with medicines, geza. So those type of medicines, they're very good because they relax you, they open up the skin, they're good for your skin. And when you bath with medicine, it also goes deep into the tissues and it helps you relax and detoxify. So there are many, many ways, in other words, to use plants. So here are some medicines that I've just taken out to show you. They're very important in traditional medicine. This plant here is the king of African herbs, as my teacher once described it. It's called impepo. Impepo. So many African people know about impepo, and impepo is a flower. It's from the Helichrysum family, and what you do is you burn it. It's an incense. So you take a piece and you would put it into a clay pot, or and then you'd burn it. And what it does, it opens part of your mind. It opens you up. That's why traditional healers often burn it when they do the bones, because it helps you to know and brings your ancestors to you. It actually opens you, but it also relaxes you at the same time. So it calms you down. So when you want to connect to God, or you want to connect to and pray to your ancestors and to the angels, because the ancestors are the angels, the same. You can use these things to relax you. If you're not relaxed and you're all stressed, you can't connect to God, right?
So it's a psychoactive.
So it's a psychoactive technology to facilitate prayer and meditation.
These psychoactive plants ke dijalo tse leng hore ka kgona ho di nwa ka mohara mmeleng wa rona have for complex preparations in order hore tlo kgona ho affecta dikelello tsa rona ebile le our state of consciousness. Psychoactivity ke ntho tse tshwana le sedative, stimulant, euphoric, deliriant, and hallucinogenic effects. Ya pele ha ke caffeine. Caffeine is a central nervous system drug. Ebile ha ena le the stimulant of methylxanthine class. Caffeine ke a psychoactive drug e leng hore ra e sebedisa ka bongata. Unlike many other psychoactive substances, yona ha it is legal to use. Ebile re e sebedisa mo diplekeng tse itseng ka mohara naha ya rona. There are several known mechanisms tse leng hore di ka mohara caffeine tse re di sebedisang. Ya pele ha yona e thibela ebile e blocka the adenosine receptor ka mohara mmele ga hao. Ebile ke yona e etsang hore o otsele o tshware ke boroko. Caffeine yona ke yona e stimulates certain portions of the autonomic nervous system.
So it takes a long time to know how to use a plant. So a lot of these medicines are very powerful. Like this is a steaming grass. It's very much like a lemongrass. Okay. And when you steam with it, it cleans the whole body and the mind. It like cleans your slate. So this you use in the beginning of your initiation. And so when you first clean yourself, then you get new knowledge, and then you strengthen, and then you slowly develop yourself. It's like self-evolution. So there's nothing, it's a very scientific and very, very powerful way of developing yourself. And this is what I'm trying to teach. We need to understand how these plants work so that we can understand ourselves and understand to heal ourselves in the future, because at the moment we're facing a very big disconnection with modern technology, where we're starting to lose touch with who we are. These plants can reconnect us with ourselves.
For dilemo tse ngata he dingaka tsa mo Africa ntse ba consulta le di-ancestors tsa bona ho tseba hore ba sebedise meriana e jwang for physical and psychological ailments. Ka jokole he rona le metjhini e dingaka di sebedisang hore ba tlo kgona ho thusa he ho bona hore motho hantlentle o tshwere keng ebile to diagnose and prescribe medication. Re sebedisa X-ray technology ka ho sebedisa a computed tomography scan kapa CAT scan hore tlo kgona ho sheba ka mohara motho. Re bona ha ele hore motho o a ka nna a ba le cancer, heart disease, kidney failure, and much more.
All right, John, so what are some of the misconceptions about traditional healing?
So traditional medicine's got a very bad rap because of that sensationalism. There is a lot of misunderstandings about what traditional medicine is. Traditional medicine really is natural medicine, which is nature, which we can use to facilitate and encourage the healing processes in the body. That's what traditional medicine.
That we already have within us.
That is already our body, but because of stress, because of the way we live, our being out of balance, our healing systems go down. So we need to pick up those healing systems through plants, and plants stimulate your adrenal glands. They stimulate your immune system to pick up. Pagama picks up your system.
And is there a difference between what you do and what a Sangoma does?
Well, a Sangoma is more of a person who can, they usually do a form of divination or the bones, where they will see relationships between what's happening in your life. It's not like in the movies they will tell you your future.
Yeah.
In fact, the bones tells you what's happening now. So it tells you relationships, and what they do is they look for the deeper processes and the deeper reasons why you're unhappy. Often spiritually they get messages from their ancestors and they tell you that. They also do, however, work on the physical, so they'll give you herbs to help with your health, but they will tell you, they'll be more like spiritual counselors.
So what would you say maybe to the Western world about traditional medicine?
So my biggest message is that traditional medicine's not unsophisticated, it's not primitive. A lot of it we don't understand because when we look at a practice of somebody churning medicines and eating foam, we think, oh, it's very magical and superstitious and hocus pocus. But in the meantime, we don't understand the deeper mechanisms of those medicines are doing important things in the body, which we don't even understand by science yet. How do they open up intuition and sensitivity that you can feel more? I haven't answered that question, but they do that. So there's a lot of science in traditional medicine, scientific principles.
So are there any like plants that are already there in like most homes that we could use maybe for medicinal purposes?
Plenty. So the humble apple is got a substance in it called pectin, which is a type of fiber. And pectin actually helps to regulate your digestive system. So people who are constipated, it actually helps to balance, it balances your digestive system. But it also helps, that pectin also helps to lower cholesterol. So apples are anti-cholesterol food.
And then the papaya?
Papaya, did you know that the seeds of papaya is a digestive enzyme, which when you chew it, it helps you to digest protein in your body. This is cinnamon, so this is what real cinnamon looks like.
Love cinnamon.
This, if you grind it, it's very sweet. Cinnamon is very, very sweet by its natural or original state. And it's very good as it balances your blood sugar. So for people with diabetes, cinnamon is very good. And it also kills bacteria. So when you put it in food, it actually helps to keep your body clean inside. And it's a warming substance, so it actually warms and improves your circulation.
Sure.
Yes, into manglisayo kakhulu is that ukutya that we eat on the daily actually psychoactive. Lonto ke ithetha ukuthi they activate ingqondo into helping us heal ourselves. How amazing is that?
That is absolutely amazing. Mina lapha ekhaya ngifuna ukwazi wena, how amazing do you think this is? Hit us up on social media and we'll see you right after these commercial breaks. Ungayindawo.
TOMz. TOMz.
Sanamgela futhi mzansi nisabukele unqa phambili uchungechunge when it comes to scientific entertainment. This is of course TOMz right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.
Yebo yes, namhlanje ke sivakashele umuntu oyi-pro when it comes to traditional medicine, uJean Sobieki, and he's actually an ethnobotanist. So we're going to learn about what that is and what he does. Masibuyeleni. It's so evident that this is in your bloodline, but I want to know your journey specifically. How did you get here?
Okay, well, Buntu, so as I said, when I was growing up, I felt these things that were pulling me to understand who I was. That took me to studying botany and zoology at Wits University. So I did my BSc at Wits, but I wasn't satisfied. Most of the time I was in the libraries researching how plants were affecting the mind and all these other things.
Like in contact with.
Yeah. So I then started to consult. I started my own business in 2008 where I just started to train and consult for companies on nutrition and where I could. So I slowly started to build my practice.
Hi, Kibituna nasifikile sabona safunda kabanzi about the amazing healing power of plants. Temgoti nifunde kakhulu from Jean because he's really inspired me, and you know that you guys can heal yourselves with all that is around you. Hi, Ngubundu Zakelona, signing out.
Oh yes, Mzansi, it's that time again where we get to put your knowledge to the test with our TOMz quiz challenge. Now lapha ngadlala nathi on our social media pages. Khona manje mina ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle isiphi isikole sivakashele namhlanje and who will reign supreme. Let's play.
Dumelang kaofela you TOMzers, la tseba hore le kgethehile haholo ho rona ebile re le rata haholo, and that is why in today's episode re leng ra checkela Jet Ntewu Secondary School. Lights, camera, and action. Are you ready to experience the ultimate edutainment? Rele ra buisana with the grade 9 learners, and we had loads and loads of fun. Re etse ntho e ba bitsang hore ke a focus group mo le reng ra bona rona re ka itukisa kae as TOMz. Ra ba fa le dibuka tse makatsang that will empower the learners and keep them motivated. Dibuka tse di tlo ba thusa ka career guidance hobane ke nako e tshwantseng ba nahane ka bokamoso ba bona. We wouldn't be TOMz ka ntle lo rebele the dance off challenge hobane re thuta ha ntse re utlwa mnate mona mo TOMz.
Alright, together fair two, both teams have chosen their 3 representatives.
We tested their knowledge with the TOMz quiz where we saw Team A winning the first round. Really right to the second round, Borleng Rabona grade 9 learner over Mensangorki Tutuzile and Queen knocking everyone out. Who are the speed round master.
Alright, I got big guess on Alright, congratulations to Ututuzile for making it through to the TOMz speed round master. Siswamuzizwa kanjani? Jabulile? Alright, cool. So let's into it. And I'm going to tell you this exact same pattern. Right? Block. On top of a small one, right? You're only allowed to use just one hand. You have 2 minutes to do exactly that. Washaya is katsako, washaya zonke ikole yazutini. So that's it. Kamala kusipa log into your TOMz, and you actually stand a chance to become a guest presenter on SABC 1. How do you feel? No pressure, Siswami. You're speechless. Okay. 2 minutes wako starts right about Jinga Manje. You guys can cheer it up and help, eh? Omelo, let's at the end.
Hello, Luna, but check all you have to do is email tomz@sabc.co.za. Hutsubaman, Luna, go check a local school on Sahel.
Alright, a minute 20 seconds gone on the clock. This isn't looking good at all, Siswami. Nazog. 3, 2, 1.
Sihlalo izinto are constantly changing. So akomntu yaziyo uba ingomso yethu isiphathele ntoni. Masike sibone le video clip to get a better idea of the future of traditional medicine.
Africa it is a developing country and challenges ka health sector ya rona. Some modern medicines can to end affect the vital organs ka lebaka la di side effects tse leng teng ho tsona. But ba bangata se ba shebela le di natural options hore ba tlo kgona ho hlokomela di health care tsa bona. Herbalism, homeopathy, naturopathy can tell you batho ba sebedisa as alternate medical solutions hore ba tlo kgona ho fola. Most alternate medical solutions can tell you re ka kgona ho etsa ka nka a holistic approach. Ntona e tshoro tshwantse hore o je dijo tse healthy, or exercise and have a stable spiritual life.
And that's a wrap for today, Bafetu. Thank you so much for watching Teenagers on a Mission. And do remember that the conversation still carries on our social media pages about traditional medicine. On Facebook, we are simply TOMz. On Twitter, @TOMz_SABC_1.
Yes, and if you want to keep tabs on our show, you can definitely do so by visiting www.sabceducation.co.za/TOMz. Hi, guys. It's goodbye.
It's goodbye.
Shaba fellow le tshwaretse mo lenanehong le latelang la TOMz. Re kopana le Patty o leng hore ke an expert ha re bua ka di herbal medicines. Re thutana ka di various plants tse leng hore ba di sebedisa hore ba tlo kgona ho etsa di herbal medication. Re tlo utlwa ka bokamoso ba di aspirations tsa hae when it comes to herbalism. Re thutana ka the secrets of healing power se le ka mohara dijalo tsa rona. Re batla bona hore the history of herbal medicines mo Afrika Borwa hantle e tswa kae. O ska lebala o shebela Teenagers on a Mission ka la bolella bohlale ka half past 2 mo SABC 1 Mzansi Fisher.